Welcome back to Let's Play Ageod Civil War 2. Things progressing all right. You know, things could be better. You can see our losses in comparison not doing so great. We are the Union have lost more than us, but not by as big as margin as we need. Got some initial victories here. You know, we'll be in a position to start sieging Fort Scott in a little while. Our battle in Stafford, however, was a major setback. Even though we did score some big kills, not looking so hot. Fredericksburg could be in trouble. We'll do our best to reinforce out of Fredericksburg, so we can and Richmond, so we can try to retake Falmouth. This does, however, leave an opportunity for Shenandoah Force. The thing is, do we really have realistic odds of defeating Milroy's detachment? And will we be better served holding out where we are? I think I will, for the time being. And we already had our units set to move here to Fredericksburg, and we were just in the process of ending the turn here. Let's see how this all works out for us. The combat strength in Falmouth is certainly disconcerting. I'm just going to pick the best tactic here. Nasty defeat there. But at least we are making some nice progress in the west. So we can find some solace in that. Yeah, those certainly numbers I like there. So our squads got a little bit disjointed here. We'll merge them together a little bit. Make it a little bit clear. They are, however, they're hurting pretty bad. Let's see who here is not fixed. Let's go with Evans. And we can use the Virginian Reserve, get them up to Fredericksburg. See how those sieges are doing. Can't wait for Fort Sumter to fall. And Fort Monroe. Not too, not too pleased with what I'm seeing here. I'm worried that might be a little bit of a feint for them to take Harper's Ferry. But we'll see. I'll make sure they're on the offensive. And we'll go west where we've been at least able to make some solid action here. And Baylor's command is now active. So the awesome thing about Baylor's command is we should be able to easily take Fort Cummings here. Maybe a little bit ambitious going for Valencia there. See what else we have going on. Of course, don't need him in Crowley. We'll send him up to Fort Wayne there. And ownership is still disputed, but should we see Colorado City turn in hopefully relatively short order. I'm definitely really pleased with how things are progressing in the West. I'll keep pressing to Fort Scott. With Price. We've pushed the Union back in Lexington, Missouri. I'm going to try for Potsy, Missouri, and that'll give us I really want to get an idea what's going on in St. Louis. See what else we got going on here. We do have that large force at Island 10. We've got our forces coming together to start pushing north. We got a good-sized force. They'll make their way to meet the West Virginian force and bolster our fortunes there. Let's see what we got for cards here. Nothing to get us money. I'm gonna stay. I do want demonstrations, but I'm gonna have to hold back on that. I'd like more outposts as well, but can't always get what we want here. Really feeling that pressure in the mid-Atlantic. See if we can get some brigades here. particularly out of Fredericksburg. And I'll just drop a maybe a Rangers. Can I even afford a Ranger? No, guess not. We did have a nice naval unit, but I haven't been able to really use them. We built them out of Pensacola. Kind of hoping to get some maneuver with it, but I guess that's just the construction time. Well, we'll see how this turn plays out here. We've been very fortunate that nothing much has been happening in the Gulf Coast. We've managed to keep everything mid-Atlantic. And remember, this is a fairly accurate simulation with this game, so you know, as the Confederates, odds are we won't be successful, and it will be a slow burn to defeat. Because we can't capture all the linchpins. Foreign intervention, I'd really would like to have seen that higher. Oh, things not looking good for Baylor. That was a bad defeat. But we're able to pull it back with just that small brigade there. Looks like it was a relatively quiet 15 days. Should do something about Fort Arbuckle. I'd like to do a little bit more in the far west. See what we can get out of New Mexico. Couple volunteer brigades is alright by me. And we'll add a little bit more to El Paso. Just a Texas Infantry Brigade. Little action in Virginia. Manassas under siege, however, and Beauregard is still in in flight here. And we weren't able to retake Harper's Ferry. Set them to defensive posture. We did come out ahead on morale, which is pretty important. We got some more Ageod and cotton bales to pass. And we'll start thinking about our next move. Virginia, very disconcerting. We'll continue sieging Lexington. They seem pretty eager on that one. We'll give it a try. See if we can accomplish something good in St. Louis. Be a pretty big get for us if we managed to take it. And we can't do much with Polk. As much as I want to take Fort Monroe, we're going to have to buckle in there, looks like, due to those enemy ships. Without CSS Virginia ready to go, don't think we can do much. Anyhow, for now, we're going to end this episode here, and we'll take this up in the next one. Thank you very much for watching.